What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with the review for Bad Boys LA. This is season 1, episode 1. The episode is titled Who's Bad? Or Show Me a Bad Boy. Why did they give it that long ass title? It is what it is. But hey, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys are not subscribed to the channel, I need you guys to do me a solid favor. Stop taking me out on this date, having me pay for it at the end of it. Do me that favor by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and also sharing the video. And with that out the way, without further ado, let's discuss Bad Boys LA Season 1, shall we? Alright, you guys, so before I jump into the episode, we're going to go down the line of who's on the cast of Bad Boys LA. So the first person that we're going to have is going to be Milan Christopher. Now, we know Milan Christopher most notably from being on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. What was it, season 2, when he was in a open relation, well, technically it was open, right? The relationship with Miles, who was just on this past season of Marriage Boot Camp Hip Hop Edition with Amber, who was also on Love and Hip Hop with them, right? So next up we have Anthony. Anthony, I don't know him, but he is from Houston, Texas, right? So never saw Anthony. This is my first time being introduced to him, right? So the next person we have is Relly B. Now we all know Relly B from Where the Money Resides, Where the Money Resides. Next up is Gutta. Had never heard of Gutta before this show either, but hey, I think I'm gonna like Gutta, right? I like Gutta. Next up is Curtis. Curtis. We're gonna talk about Curtis in a little bit. Then the next person we have is Carry-On. Carry-On. Oh, Kirk Franklin's son. I'm like, who the fuck is Carry-On? Kirk Franklin's son. Also, you guys might hear thunder. We have a thunderstorm warning here, so you might hear that. Next up, we have Moolah. And like I said, I'm gonna discuss Moolah just when I discuss Curtis. Then the next person we have up is Dylan. Dylan. It's gonna be something else. Then we have William the Wackest, or as he calls himself, the baddest. And then we got Sister Caldwell, Andrew Caldwell. Y'all know him, Mr. Delivered. I'm delivered. He ain't been delivered at all. All right, you guys, so the episode, we see them. Now, this episode starts out where the promo, with the promo, right? They were at that promo shoot, right? And immediately, Sister Caldwell has started some drama with Milan Christopher, right? I was like, damn, y'all ain't even made it to the damn house yet, and y'all already got drama? Like, the fuck is going on? Now, I want to say one thing before I even really start talking about this. I have a issue with Dylan. Because Dylan, I don't know. Now, when he said he says he liked to fuck bitches and he wanted to slap bitches and kick bitches. I was like, is bitches synonymous with men? Like, that was my question. Was bitches synonymous with men? Because he kept saying that a lot in his casting tape. Kept saying that a lot. And then with Milan, how did you go from a VH1 check to a Zeus check? I don't know how much Zeus is paying. Honestly, I don't think it's that much, right? I don't think Zeus is paying that much, because if they were, Natalie Nunn. Natalie's skin, actually, let's segue, because I really want to talk about that. Natalie's skin. Go to a dermatologist, Natalie. Go to a dermatologist, and also fire your makeup artist, right? Because your makeup artist ain't doing you no bit of favors, right? Because your makeup, like, you can see when your makeup artist puts your makeup on, you can see your acne. You can see your pores. Like, you can see everything. You need to go see a dermatologist, because that is just not good. That makeup is only making it worse. It's clogging your pores. Like, you really need to go see a dermatologist. Just saying. Just saying, sis. Go see a dermatologist. All right. Now, in my notes, it's William. William gives me cultural appropriation. When you look at William, he wants to be a black gay man, but he also wants to be a black woman at the same time, right? With his mannerisms, it's just like, dude, it's okay if you be yourself, because I think that this persona that you're putting off is fake and it's not who you really are. You might be more likable if you just were yourself. Because I feel like you saw people on social media, black women on social media, and gay black men, and I think you've fused the two together to make this fake ass personality that you have. It's just not for me. He's not for me. He's not for me. One thing I do want to say is this theme song. The theme song is a bop. It's a lot better than that damn theme song from Baddies. You know what? Come to think of it, I think I might like this just an eensy bit better than I did Baddies, right? Because you guys know I reviewed Baddies and that season was shit. So now back to what I was talking about earlier, the promo shoot. So at the promo shoot, Milan and Sister Caldwell were going back and forth with each other, right? Milan says that Sister Caldwell got in his DMs and trying to suck his dick. Sister Caldwell says he wouldn't try to suck his dick. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of Milan, right? I believe him. I ain't never believed Andrew Caldwell when he said he's delivered, especially when he used to do that video with that Asian girl. I just want that girl to blink if she was in trouble, right? So then after they left the video shoot, Andrew continuously got into it with cast members, right? He got into it with Relly B. He got into it with just everybody. I'm like, again, y'all still haven't made it to the house yet. And what is it going to be like when you get to the house? Because this shit is just going nowhere. Milan wants to fight him. The two white boys trying to fight him. And the thing that got on my nerves with them was the fact that they kept calling him fat. That was the one thing they kept going to, is how fat he is. I think we all know that Andrew Caldwell is not in shape, right? So y'all calling him, and then the fact that it threw me when William called him fat. I'm like, I'd rather be fat than whatever that is. What is that? What's that? Because your body looks like shit. Not body shaming, but you just look terrible. You just look terrible. You look terrible. All right, you guys, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to move forward. All right, you guys, so Natalie Nunn. This is one of the reasons why I was kind of apprehensive about reviewing this show, is because of Natalie, because I knew that with this being her show that she executive produced, right? Come on now, that is a vanity title, Natalie. Stop playing with me, right? But I knew that with her being the quote EP of this show, that we would see Natalie, right? And lo and behold, we saw Natalie getting her makeup done. Again, like I said earlier, fire the makeup artist, get a dermatologist, and get somebody to do a better job with your wigs. But number one on the list is get the dermatologist, and number two is fire that makeup artist, because that person is just piling makeup on top of bad skin. Go visit a dermatologist. So, we see the guys as they're on their way to the house, right? So everyone is on the bus with the exception of Sister Caldwell, right? No shock there, right? First of all, who did the casting for this show? Like, I'm pretty sure Natalie had a hand in casting, right? Now, I know Natalie did a live saying that she didn't really know any of the guys like that. I know she said she knew Milan. She knew a few people, but she didn't really know them that well. Girl, whatever. I don't care, right? I just want to know who cast for this show, because the cast is giving, we just went through social media and we just picked people, right? Now, I know people auditioned, but it just gave a vibe that y'all just went through social media and just picked people for the show, right? Picked people for the show, because it doesn't seem like y'all went through a casting company, right? It looked like y'all did this, which I know a lot of stuff by Zeus is done in-house, right? But hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Now, the one question that I have is Bad Boys LA or Bad Boys Club is a spinoff. Well, they can't say it's a spinoff, right? Because NBC Universal would have their ass, right? But we know that it's a spinoff of Bad Girls Club, right? And here's my thing. Did Moolah and Curtis not watch the Bad Girls Club? Did they not watch the tweets from Bad Girls Club back in the day? Because if they knew anything about Bad Girls Club, they would know that that show was highly supported by the LGBT community, and more specifically, gay men. So I remember back when Bad Girls Club Redemption was on, and I remember when Natalie and Sarah were cool with each other, right? Natalie and Sarah at one point, this has been years in the work. This has been over 10 years now, right? Natalie has been trying to get Bad Boys Club, right? Because at one point she did, I know she pitched it to Oxygen before they went, true crime, right? And I believe at one point Oxygen was interested in it, as well as I think maybe VH1, right? Because Natalie had tweeted about it that, Bad Boys Club was coming soon, right? Because this was back when I was in college. So I remembered that, and if you ever looked at that tweet, or even people when they were talking about Bad Boys Club, which actually I think there's a Bad Boys Club on YouTube, right? But if that's the case, did they look at those tweets? Because those were gay men that was tweeting about Bad Boys Club, right? So now you got two quote unquote straight men on Bad Boys LA, right? Nothing's wrong with that, right? Because even with Bad Girls Club, you used to have girls who were straight, you had girls who were bisexual, you had girls who were lesbian, right? And they made it work, right? But this is with men, and we all know how men are when it comes to that toxic masculinity, right? And how men are when it comes to being around a man that is gay, right? Let me say this, right? Not all gay men want a straight man, right? Like, just like not every, and I said it to one of my homeboys, right? He was like, oh man, that nigga gay. And I had to tell him, I'm like, first of all, just because he's gay doesn't mean he wants you, right? And I asked him, does every woman want you? He said, no. I said, that goes for gay men too. Just because they're gay doesn't mean they want you. And 9 times out of 10, some of y'all that be thinking that, you ain't that good looking. And it'd be some of the, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna keep that comment to myself. We're gonna keep that one to myself. Where we at? But then the other thing I have a question with is, are y'all not comfortable? I mean, y'all are straight, right? Y'all know y'all are straight. Why does it bother y'all that the gay men are talking about dick and niggas? Why does it bother y'all? If y'all know y'all like pussy and whatnot, why does that matter to y'all? Then I know they're gonna keep asking Carry On about his sexuality, like Moolah in next week's episode. Moolah, do you want to fuck Carry On? Like, that's what it's giving, my nigga. Because that's like that interview that old boy from Power did, right? The one that plays Zeke. He did an interview, right? And the guy that was interviewing him kept asking him, is he gay? Is he gay? And I'm just like, why do y'all care if the man is gay? Are you trying to fuck him? Because if you are, just shoot your shot. Because it doesn't matter if the man is gay, straight. Why does what someone does in the privacy of their bedroom have anything to do with you? What does that have to do with you? Absolutely nothing. Not a damn thing, right? All right, you guys. So while we on this bus, right? The shit was getting started, right? It got started because they said, William, he has the baddest in his name. And then Dylan says he's the baddest. So I was like, okay, so who is the baddest white boy? I was like, oh my God, here we go. And then they got into it, right? Because Dylan said that William was talking shit about him. I was like, oh my God. So he said, we gonna fight. When they got to the house, right, Dylan had a bag in his hand and he chunked it at William. And then that's gonna be my issue with this show. when it comes to the men, right? Because y'all are, oh God, this ladybug is bothering me. Y'all are dudes. Why are y'all windmilling? Why are y'all windmilling? Why are we windmilling? Like, square up, square up, square up, and pop, jab, jab. You guys see the ladybug? Jab, 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 jab. Like, jab. Don't windmill. And then with William and then you landed on me. And then with William and Dylan. Who are y'all swinging at? The air? Because y'all kept swinging and y'all was swinging at the air when y'all got to the house. So Natalie keeps repeating this, right? She keeps saying, I'm just here to welcome them to their house. This ain't my show. This is their show. If this is their show, why are you there? You could have made a video message to them. You could have done a lot of different things, right? You could have left a card for them, welcoming them to their house. But here you are on camera, getting your makeup patted onto your terrible skin. Be on camera. But go off, and Natalie, go off, girl. Now I won't say that the house was nice, but them rooms were shit. So when they got to the house, right, William and Dylan got off the bus. Relly is telling Dylan, fight his ass, because if you don't fight him, I'm gonna fight you. I was like, damn. So they do this, and then they start swinging at the air. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all swinging at? It's air. It's air. The air ain't done nothing to you, right? So I guess with them not making any kind of connections to each other, Relly just said, fuck it. I'm gonna fight Dylan. He fought Dylan and they went into the bushes, and then when they broke up the fight, you saw Dylan's face. Dylan was cut. I'm like, damn, really? You ain't have to do that to him. And then to make it up to Dylan, he fought William. I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? So then Natalie comes out, and Natalie is pissed off, right? I'm like, Natalie, you got the nerve. This show is supposed to be a quote, because I'm not going to say it's a spinoff. It's supposed to be a spinoff of Bad Girls Club. Like, let's go down the line, because she's so upset, right? I'm like, Natalie, in the history of the Bad Girls Club, they get the drama started on episode 1, the first night, right? And I can give you quite a few seasons where the drama got started at episode 1. Let's go to season, I can't remember who got into a fight on the first night. Yes, I can. Season 5. They got into the whole fight with Morgan when Morgan went into the production room and destroyed production, his equipment, right, and got sent home. Season 6, it was the girls versus Jade. Season 7, it was Judy versus Stassi, Tiara, Shelly, and the rest of the girls with the exception of Angie. Season 8, the girls got into it with Amy. Amy and Mimi fought the first day. Well, the first full day that they were there. Season 9, Christina and Julie got into it. Season 10, Valentina and Alicia, they fought with old girl Janae. Season 11, let's see who got into a fight the first night on season 11. I want to say it was Sarah and Mimi, but you guys can correct me in the comment section. Season 12, it was the girls versus Lynn. Remember in the van, in a sprinter when they were going to the club, that in season 12 Jada fought Lindsay in the limo. So Natalie, the Bad Girls have done this a numerous amount of times. Now after that, I stopped at season 12 because guys know I ain't watched past season 12. I didn't watch 13, 14, 15, 16, or 17. Never watched those seasons, so I can't tell you who the fights were the first night. But I can tell you from season 4, I can't really remember who fought season 4, but I know 5 on up to 12. So yeah, Natalie, go to hell. So in my notes, I say I'm not feeling Moolah or Curtis, right? Because it just gives that they're insecure little men that are not secure in their sexuality. So, like I said, the rooms cheap as fuck, right? Milan, again, it's this slap fighting, right? Because Milan and Anthony got into a fight over a room. I'm like, well, this is kind of like Bad Girls Club because they would. Well, no, even in Bad Girls Club, did they fight over rooms? Mm-mm. Nah, the Bad Girls Club never. I can't remember if they ever fought over rooms on Bad Girls Club. I don't think so. I don't think so. But hey, it is what it is. But the way that they were fighting, terrible. So then we find out that Andrew took his ass home, right? He tried to cash that Zeus check. I was like, that wasn't smart, but hey, it is what it is. And at the end of the episode, Milan, he felt some type of way about the fact that Relly fought with Dylan and them. He threw a drink in his face and they fought with each other. And I was just like, what in the fuck is going on here, right? But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the first episode of Bad Boys LA. Leave your comments in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Share the video, you guys. And until the next time, you guys, stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Remember, wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed. I'll catch you guys in the next one.